I hope everyone is doing well. As I approach this topic respectfully, I ask that everyone please be respectful in my comment section. Thank you. Race, color, religion, gender expression, age, country of origin, or handicap are not grounds for discrimination on Dawson Speaks TV. We all knew this story would come from Dallas, Texas, whether it was about marital status, sexual orientation, military status, or political affiliation. At least I did. Time magazine asked famous spiritual leader Bishop Thomas Dexter Jakes decades ago if he was the next big thing. Billy Graham shouted out to Time magazine, and let's not forget, Time magazine also said that Pastor Sarah Jakes is one of Time's next 100, and I believe that was last year, so maybe the people over at Time magazine have a gift for pointing out the leaders, creators, and innovators that will leave a legacy that will inspire generations. Now there's Bishop with his lovely wife, First Lady Sharita. Shout out to First Lady Sharita. Y'all know I'm crazy about First Lady Sharita Jakes now. Bishop T.D. Jakes is stepping down as senior pastor at the Potter's House Church in Dallas, Texas, and he's turning it over to his daughter and son-in-law. Pastor Sarah Jakes Roberts and her husband, Pastor Tor Roberts, are here today at Sunday's service. Bishop T.D. Jake made the announcement to the congregation. However, the formal installation will happen later this year, hopefully before the church's anniversary, which is in many years. Bishop T.D. Jake Jakes has been praised for a legacy of inspiring generations of ministers, leaders, creators, and innovators around the world, and as a bishop in the Lord's Church, Bishop T.D. Jake has lived most of his life in the public eye and has been a beacon of humility, compassion, and courage to the masses. Now let me tell y'all how I really feel. Now is the time for Bishop to step down. Yes, it is after he had that medical episode last year, on stage, in November of 2024. A lot of people got scared. I know I did, and I'm a firm believer. If you take care of your body going to take care of you. You can't be around here. Oh, I gotta go preach, I gotta be on the road singing, I gotta do this, I got to work, I got to... No, you must take care of your physical and mental health as well. We're good with the spiritual stuff, but you also need to take care of your mental and physical health. Now, I'm glad Bishop took the time off when he had that medical episode to rest and seriously consider a succession plan. For many of you leaders, bishops, pastors, and others, you should start thinking about a succession plan if you don't already have one, because you can't build the church on your personality or yourself because you won't be around forever, and you must always consider the next generation. Now, I'm happy for Pastors Tori and Sarah, and I think the church is in good hands. Since I've been following Pastor Tori Roberts at One Church LA for years before he married Pastor Sarah, I can tell you that he has always been a good man. In addition, Pastor Sarah is one of the top women spiritual leaders in this country, and her teaching and preaching style has attracted women from all over the world to her annual Woman Evolve conference. As you are all aware, I work in social services, and I have a few clients, and I've worked with women, many of whom have experienced some sort of gutter mess and aren't churchgoers, but I can assure you that one person will listen to Pastor Sarah Jakes Roberts, and one woman even told me, "Hey, you listen to Pastor Sarah?" She reminds me of, yeah, I could relate. Pastor Sarah is real, and she's transparent, and that's what we need. And I agree with her, but let me tell you something. If you claim that God has delivered you, pastor, evangelist, prophet, and that God has changed your entire life, please show some signs. I mean, live it, Dawson, because people are watching, and they're sick of your hypocrisy. After the announcement was made today at the Potter's House, Pastor Torre said, and I'll quote him exactly, "We are committed to building a ministry that carries the heart of Bishop Jake into the future, that is both faithful and forward-thinking." Pastor Sarah said, "This is not just a call to serve, it's a mandate to lead with compassion, clarity, and courage." Finish the quote now. Pastor Torre and Pastor Sarah are preparing not only spiritually, but also physically for the journey ahead. Yes, they are working out at the gym, and Pastor Torre is training as if he were going to the Olympics. His wife, Pastor Sarah, is right behind him, and she is prepared for the journey ahead as well. Now, I know some of the super saints may be saying, "Well, Dawson, the Bible says that bodily exercise profits little." It didn't say it didn't profit anything, ma'am, sir. And I'm confident that if you leave and move your body, believe me when I say that your heart will thank you. Now, I know that some of Bishop Jake's supporters may believe that he will simply vanish or fade into the background and that you won't see or hear him, but that isn't the case. He will continue to serve as the board chairman and spiritual overseer of Potter's House, and he plans to launch his podcast through iHeartMedia. He's switching from preaching to podcasting with his new show, My Next Chapter, and I don't blame him because it's easier. I also believe that many ministers should start vlogging or podcasting because many people aren't going to physical buildings anymore. They just aren't, and you can reach a lot more people online than by having them visit a physical location. Nevertheless, the decision is yours, but as a matter of fact, happy 20th birthday. YouTube turned 20 years old, and I've been here, oh God, for half of that, more than half of that. Nevertheless, I'm still here, and I'm an OG, and I'm happy about it. I love vlogging, but let me tell you all. Something creative, ministers. Whoever want to come over to YouTube, this is YouTube, not the other platforms. As you can see, 20 years. The other ones haven't been around for 20 years. If you're going to be vlogging, listen to me, you've got to be you. You've got to be real. You can't try to be like anyone else, because people can sniff that out. And you got to put your stank on it. You got to put your stank on it, your own signature, trust me. It'll set you apart from the rest and give you the spiritual, mental, emotional, and creative fortitude to run and compete with the best. I know what I'm talking about. I'm off of this. Congratulations to Pastor Torrey Roberts and Pastor Sarah Jakes. Roberts on your next assignment. And to Bishop T.D. Jakes and First Lady Sarita. Jakes, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I hope the rest of your years are your best years.